What's up, peeps? I'm here at the Federal Building in Miami, and behind me is the Declaration of Independence. You know what this declaration is about? Essentially, it's a declaration of freedom. It doesn't matter whether the people who believed in this declaration applied it fully. An idea can be true whether the person applies it consistently. If you say that chicken is the best food in the world, or chicken tastes great, but you happen not to like chicken a week later, it doesn't mean that chicken isn't a favorite food. It isn't a good food. The idea may be still true despite the application. And this declaration is really about government's role. Most of the problems we have in this world these days, it's really, most of it comes down to corrupt governments. Haiti, Africa, Middle East, Asia, China, and America has had corrupt governments for centuries. So it's not like we're exempt. And this declaration is really a declaration of the heart of every human being that wants freedom. It wants to be able to do certain things that God has designed for us to be able to do. We're created all in the image of God. Government authorities are not better. They don't have certain rights. They don't have certain powers. They're human beings. And they're there to protect those rights. They're there to make sure that there's justice. And the question becomes, what is justice? Well, our Constitution talks about justice. It talks about certain principles and amendments. And I'm going to say something. Today, Kim Davis in Rowan County, Kentucky, took a stand and said to the government that based on my Abrahamic faith that has been around longer than the U.S. government and will continue to be around longer than the U.S. government, I will not marry same-sex people because it is an abomination before God. Many people believe that. Most of the population in the world believe that same-sex marriage is abomination. It's wrong. It's disgusting. It's unnatural. Doesn't mean that they don't believe in loving them. You can love your kids and not give them everything they want. You can love your kids and not let them eat candy all day. Loving homosexuals does not mean we have to agree or consent that their lifestyle is healthy, because it's not. It's sinful and it sends people to hell. 1 Corinthians 6 says that fornicators, adulterers, homosexuals, sexually immoral people will not inherit the kingdom of God. And that includes adulterers in the church, pedophiles in the church, men and women who are living in sexual sin before they're married in the church. So it's not just homosexuals. We're all sexual perverts to some degree. And we all need the grace of God to change us. We need the blood of Christ to wash us. But what Kim Davis did is she took a stand against tyranny. When the federal government gets too big, when kings get too big, when dictators get too big, and they try to control the personal beliefs and ideas of people. That's why we don't like Muslim theocracies. They don't allow people to convert to a belief system that they believe is more true than their previous belief system. That's their personal belief. As long as they're not killing people, as long as they're not destroying people, as long as they're not doing something in their behavior that's a bad example. Freedom of belief, freedom of choice. And homosexuals can believe their lifestyle all they want. They just can't make me be part of what they're doing. They can't make me marry them. They can't make me, the abortion industry can't make me practice abortion. They can't make me promote abortion. And so our government needs to protect Kim Davis's right. They need to stand with Kim Davis. Let someone else issue her, or issue these same-sex couples a marriage certificate, not her. So let's see what this Supreme Court, what this federal government's going to do. Because I'm telling you, this is not the same thing as racism. It's not the same thing as Jim Crow. It is not the same issues. This is about plain biblical Christian morality that basically comes from God. God telling us, this is what I want. This is how you please me. This is how you walk with me on this planet. This is my intention. This is why I created Adam and Eve. This is your humanity. Even though your humanity is fallen, it's broken, it's hurting. This is what restoration looks like. When I restore a human heart, this is the way I want that person to function within a hetero, monogamous, sexual marriage relationship. Declaration of Independence. It is for freedom that Christ set you free.